Hey, welcome back to Y&R Update. I've got a list of characters that I think are essential to the Y&R and I want to cover them. Christophe St. John is one of those characters that, I mean, when he came on, I can tell the producers of the show wanted to take advantage of his good looks. I mean, the guy was always working out, he was always shirtless, but he proved quickly that there was a lot more to him than that. He was tied into a lot of major storylines, especially when Shemar Moore stepped in to play his brother. And then things just took off between his marriage to Drusilla and his battle with the bottle and the struggle to find out if Lily was his daughter. I mean, we've seen him go through everything, especially his battle with alcoholism. I mean, you can even see it now. When he transforms himself to that person, I mean, there's nothing more convincing. You swear that guy is an alcoholic. I mean, physically he transforms himself, and in terms of his acting, he is a standout. And he's jumped into many storylines and given us lots of looks, and he's an amazing actor. One of the characters I think as well that the Y&R would not be the same without. Another person I want to talk about is Christian LeBlanc. And I mean, when Christian LeBlanc came in playing the character of Michael Baldwin, I mean, I don't know, other than the character of Sheila, which I'm going to dive into, as I said before, in its own special, the same way that I will cover the Rollins story. There was nobody more compelling, except for Sheila maybe, as Christian LeBlanc, where he played sort of a dastardly character. I mean, he was tied up in a storyline with Christine Cricket, known back at the time when she was just becoming a lawyer, and it was a really, really gripping storyline, which sent his character to jail. He actually left the show for about 4 years and came back even stronger. I mean, he came back as a good guy, but he had gripping storylines. When he was teamed up with Tracy Bregman, I mean, the character of Lauren Fenmore, their chemistry was electric. I mean, it still is to this day. He's a major part of this show, a great actor, and a pleasure to watch. And that leads me to Tracy Bregman. I mean, wow. 32 years ago she came on this show, and I think she was around 20 years of age. Now she's been in and out for brief periods, doing a stint with The Bold and the Beautiful, and then there are a few years that she was not on the show, but for the greater part of that 32 years, she's been lighting up the stage. I mean, she's had, a lot of you might remember the rivalry between Lauren and Cricket, and the fight for Danny, huge storyline, and she's commanded a lot of huge storylines, from taking over the Fenmore Empire to finding out that Jill's her sister. I mean, the list goes on, and I don't have enough time to get into all of it, but same thing. She is one of those characters that I just could not see not on the Y&R. I mean, it's amazing to watch, and she's ageless. I mean, she's rounding 53 years this year, I believe, and she looks amazing. I mean, time does not touch her, and it's a credit. And that reminds me of Christian LeBlanc too. He's going to be 57 this year. I know it's hard to believe, but same thing. They look amazing. Next, I want to jump into one of the characters that came in here. And I mean, this is amazing because due to cast changes, when people are cast as teens, we see them sometimes come in and out because they want to advance the character in years. But the character of Joshua Morrow came in and played Nicholas Newman, I mean, as a teen, so convincingly. Joshua Morrow jumped into the Matt Clark storyline, I mean, with Sharon, and it was amazing. I mean, as a teenager, he was pulling down a lot of screen time, and between him and Sharon Case, they were lighting up the screen as a couple. People were riveted to watch them, and they still are riveted to watch the connection between Nick and Sharon, and that is a huge testament to the acting skills of Joshua Morrow. He's amazing. I mean, good-looking guy. They never miss an opportunity to make him shirtless. But through his marriage with Sharon and his connection and marriage with Phyllis, Michelle Stafford played that so excellently. We've talked about her before. You come to know this guy, and he has not left the soap. I mean, he's grown up on the soap and has been here for over 20 years. Amazing actor, and the same thing, I mean, could not have it without him. And who else could do battle with the great Victor Newman other than his son or his sons? But Joshua Morrow, he definitely took the fight first and continues to take the fight to his father. Although he loves him, the two never miss an opportunity to butt heads, and it's always electric when that happens.